Now, ladies and gentlemen, Alan Greenspan is saying we're going to max out our debt, we're going to lose our AAA rating. California, Connecticut, and other states are losing their AAA rating, which means we owe even more interest to bankers for the right to have currency. It's all made up out of nothing. Gold is at an all-time record today. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but if you want to protect yourselves, if you want to not be completely castrated and completely under government control, I suggest you move into gold and silver at bullion prices that are extreme high quality. Ted is running out of the gold he has at the lower price. It's going to go up again. But then as gold goes up, he'll be able to sell you gold he bought at a lower price even as it goes up. But you need to take advantage of this now. Ted, good to have you on. You've got some news articles for us today on what's happening with gold and why this is happening and today's coin offer before we go to break and come back with calls.
Yeah, just real quick on the news here. Kitco published with Debbie Carlson just wrote that gold sales to record highs as investors fear winds of debt crises and future inflation. And they're just talking about what's going on in Europe, and that's why people are getting into that. Then I was also looking at Market Watch. Market Watch has gold pushes past record $1,260 an ounce. Bloomberg has a title right up here. China should raise its gold and oil holdings. They're going to do that. We also have the support level of gold pushed up now from that 1,100 or that 1,210 range. Now it's 1,216.20, and the resistance levels at 1,270. We're going to see $1,350 an ounce with this trend going the way that it is real shortly. And I need to say it, Alex. I don't know if I'll ever be able to buy gold again at $1,220 an ounce. I was hoping to get that $1,180 to buy a bunch of it again. I didn't get there. I had to settle for just touching $1,200 an ounce here about a week ago. And the world right now is turning to gold. The weird part about it is we're in July. It's acting more like it's October. And, because gold has been so strong. There's a lot of things that are going up in the marketplace right now. Just across the board. I mean, gold hit a market peak today. It right now is at $1,258 and some change, which is higher than it's ever seen before. So if it closes at that number, we'll hit a market peak, even though it went into the $1,260 range today, already. So yeah, we're going to see some positive increases in the gold coins that people have been buying from us all these years. And I gotta say, they deserve it. They're the Mavericks that got into gold before all the yuppies jumped in. And it's nice to see that they're able to take some profits.
And the yuppies are just now getting in. Now tell folks the special deals you've got today that are going to run through the weekend, but probably won't be available next week.
Well, I've got a few things. Again, I am offering the same deal on Franks with the forecaster as I did yesterday, even after gold jumping up $15 today. I have the Frank at $265. That price will go up into the $270 range after this weekend if gold holds its price, and I don't know why it wouldn't. I do have for sure, and my brokers don't even know this yet, but I have a small group of $20 liberties for those of you who like 100-year-old coins that are more of a collector type. They're at $1,518. Now, I need to tell you that the U.S. Eagle has jumped up over that 1,300. It's like $1,340 now to buy those. This is less than $200 over the U.S. Eagle price, and for a $20 Liberty, that's unheard of. But on Monday, they'll be at $1,570 a piece. So if you want to take advantage of that, there's a good buy for you.
What about buffaloes? You got any of those luscious buffaloes left?
That is where I'm going next, Alex. I'm going to tell people to buy the buffaloes because right now I have buffaloes and I can sell them. I'm one of the few dealers that do. And I can just tell you, over the U.S. Eagle, I think the buffalo is a much better buy. Just mainly.
What about the fifth of an ounce Franks?
Fifth of an ounce Frank at $265, Alex. It's again that you can't beat that, especially considering that you're getting a full year's
most coin dealers are out of stock and have huge premiums. This is a great deal. 800-686-2237. The brokers will be there tonight and throughout the weekend. 800-686-2237. Tell them Alex Jones sent you to make sure you get the lower price because gold has ggone up. You will get the lower price. You tell them Alex Jones sent you. 800-686-2237. Stay there, Ted. I want you to be able to finish up what you were saying. Then on to your phone call. Stay with us. I shouldn't have to sit here and sell people on getting gold and silver. It's a very simple equation. I told people to buy it when it was $265, $280 an ounce because I knew that the central banks of the world were artificially suppressing it. I knew banks were inflating our currencies and that the law of finance and of economics said gold and silver and other metals would only go up. Now, they can manipulate for short periods, but not long term. You look at the year graph, the 2-year graph, the 3-year graph, the 4-year graph, the 5-year graph, back to 7 years, gold is only going up. I don't buy it as an investment. I buy it as an emergency backup. But it's the best thing for investment out there that I've seen. I mean, it's head and shoulders above everything else. It is the best investment, period. But for me, it's the best insurance policy, and I just hope that people will call and take advantage. Ted, what are the silver half dollars? What do you have in silver for folks?
Well, obviously, silver is shooting up in price, too, and I am still holding that price of Walking Liberties down. They're at $9.75. For those of you who want to have the old bags of junk silver, they call them, or 90% silver, we have those bags, too. I don't know what the price is off the top of my head because we just had silver run up, and I didn't bring that price into the studio with me. But if you want to pick up something like that, that's a great buy, too. We have the silver bars, very close to spot. You know, for those of you who are Elliott Wave people or read Robert Prechter, you'll see that right now we have a movement that is heading toward about 1,350. And when we get close to that number, then we'll see it back off and we'll have a bit of a correction. But that bottom correction side is going to be close to 1,280. And 1,280 is going to be very similar to what we've seen when gold was trading between 1,150 to 1,180. Things are going to start picking up. And then I expect that we'll have an acceleration coming right into September, October, November, like we typically do in gold.
Well, even CNBC says $2,500 an ounce gold in the next year. But, I mean, regardless, gold and silver is real. Paper dollars and fiat derivatives are not real. Folks, get involved in gold and silver today. 800-686-2237, 800-686-2237. Thank you, Ted Anderson.
Yeah, thanks for having me up, Alex.
You bet. Again, that number, if you missed it, 800-686-2237.